Hello peoples, Duck Nuggets here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to get the good ending on Five Nights at Freddy's 3 using all the mini games that you can find hidden in the camera systems. I've been checking the analytics, and actually most of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed to my channel, so good job. And if you're not, change your mind and subscribe. There's no changing your mind to unsubscribe. You're stuck with me. That's basically all I have to say. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so what you're going to do first is you're going to load up Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Now, I already have a game saved, so all you have to do is just hold and delete to reset your data. So there we go. So what we're going to do first is we're going to load in to the first night. And in order to get the first game, you're going to want to go to camera 8, and this little balloon boy drawing, you're going to tap twice on. And you make it to this game. Now, the basic objective of this game is to just collect all of the balloons in the room, but as soon as you're done collecting all the balloons in that room, you'll still see that you have one more to collect. And in order to get the last one, you jump through the wall on the top left. After falling for a bit, you make it down to the ground, and you want to go to the right. And then you jump in here, and you grab that last very colorful balloon, and then the game ends. And now that you've finished the first night game, you want to go on to night 2. In order to play the second night mini game, you're going to want to go to these buttons and do the top left, top right, bottom right. Then you get to Mangle's quest. Now, the objective to this game is to just collect all of the components for Mangle while trying to avoid this one kid. But I'm going to show you how to actually complete it so you can continue the storyline. And you can see the exit right there, but you don't want to fall for the exits. Instead, you jump through this wall and just keep falling for a bit. So then you just continue left and you jump on these balloons, do some parkour. When you keep going, you need to collect this cake, and then the game ends. But it's not actually over for the second night, because you need to go back to the first night in order to continue the game. So like I said, in order to do that, camera 8, double tap on the balloon boy, and collect the balloons again. And now you can see that we still have one more balloon, but when you try to fall to collect the balloon, you actually get stopped by a trail of balloons. You're going to want to follow these all the way to a platform where you can see a crying child. You give them the cake, and then the game ends. On to the third night, not second night. Alright, now we've made it on to the third night. Now we're just going to want to go on to the third night. And in order to do this one is probably the hardest, no, the second hardest out of all of them. You're going to want to go to cameras 2 and find this cupcake here. You're going to want to go to camera 3, find this cupcake. Go to camera 4 and find this cupcake. Then camera 6 and you can see this cupcake. Then you get Chica's party. Now, the objective to this game is to gather cakes scattered through the map and feed them to kids, but don't fall for the exit like the other games. Some cake. And the exit, don't fall for it. You actually go up here and jump over, and you find one of these crying children and give them the cake. And that's it for the third night. Now that we've made it to the fourth night, we're going to load up the fourth night. And this one isn't in the cameras, this is actually in the office. And as you can see, this grid of 9 right here is actually a number pad. And you're going to want to type in the code 395248, and you get stage 1. Now, this stage might look quite simple, but it is actually a whole system of stages. So just follow after me and you'll be good to find how to beat this game. The first thing that we want to do is we have to walk through this stage and keep falling. Just keep on falling until you land, which should be about right now. Alright, and we keep going over to we keep walking right until we see an exit door, but we don't actually go for the exit door. Instead, climb up the side of the building. Then now that we're on top of here, we want to jump off to the left and land back in the middle row. Then we jump onto the stage and move onto the right and climb up here. Then, in order to do it again, climb through the stage, but this time on the left. Now that we've made it to the top, we jump off to the top right corner, and we see a child. We give them the cake, and that's it. The game ends. That's an awfully big cake, I just realized that. The 5th night, the final night. What we're gonna do is we're gonna load into the game, and instead of typing in a code or tapping on posters, there is a little Bonnie figure. If you can't see it, then I don't care. You double tap right on the face, and you get entered into this one game. Now, this is a pretty simple objective. By pressing S, you can change the certain settings you are in, and by using Balloon Boy's way of escaping the room, you manage to give a kid a cake. There we go. Alright, now we get... There we go. And now we give this kid the cake, and then the game ends. But you haven't gotten the good ending yet. There's still more to go. Just bear with me probably like 1 more minute. In order to get the final game, you go to camera 3 and this poster at the top right here. Double tap and you get the happiest day minigame. You might have seen this, you might haven't. You keep walking to the right instead of going in the exit. And as soon as you get to the end, all the animatronics are here. You get the cake, the kid's happy, he turns into something, and everybody dies. And then the balloons float up. And that's game.